awful. I had an extra light here, but it makes me look like a... Okay, I'm live again, I believe. I don't know what's going on. Of course, this is why I didn't want to do the live streaming stuff, because I've literally again been trying to do this another 15 minutes. Okay, hold on, I've got to go and do something. Right. Every time, it's so frustrating. First of all, let me start, because I was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. But of course, hopefully there's sound on. Of course, there's issues again with this Streamlabs app that I gotta use. I explained it yesterday, but I might as well talk about some things. You know, there's nobody here. I don't really know what else to talk about. I have to use Streamlabs to stream to YouTube, because you need to have like 50 subscribers or something like that to be able to stream directly to YouTube. And I don't have 50 subscribers, so I have to use Streamlabs. So what you do is you set up the broadcast. You can set up a broadcast straight from your phone, which is fine, from the app, but you're limited in what you can put in there. You can't change the thumbnail, you can't put a description. It's literally just a title and who can see it, basically. I think you can put hashtags in it, right? So you set up the stream on your computer, and then what's supposed to happen is, so you schedule a stream, and then you go to the app on the phone, and you're supposed to click, it's like create a new stream, and then it's like something else, and it's like, oh, continue a scheduled stream, which I already, or start a scheduled stream, sorry, which is what I set up on the computer. And then you click it, and it says, oh, no scheduled stream, even though I've set it up. So I had to do that several times for it to show up. So yeah, the lighting in here is damn awful. I have brought a lamp in. This is right here. You can probably tell with how bright it is there. But doesn't really seem to do anything, to be honest, except from blind me when I look that way. So, but yeah, it's a bit later today. Just after 5 o'clock. 5 p.m. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't doing anything today. I got up early this morning. Basically, there's people coming around. They're supposed to come around between midday and 2 o'clock. Basically, people got the gas boiler serviced before Christmas, and these people come out to check if the gas boiler was serviced correctly or something. I've never heard of that before. So he was supposed to come around between 12 and 2, but he turned up at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something like that, which isn't necessarily early, but I wasn't expecting it. So my buzzer went and my phone rang. I was like, didn't recognize the number, but I was like, I'll just ring it back. And the guy was outside. He said, oh, he was around doing other houses. Can you come in now? And I was like, all right, well, give me 5 minutes. But I struggled to sleep last night. Once again, I was still awake at like, I don't know, 5 o'clock this morning, something like that. So I had a couple hours sleep. So I was pretty tired. So I got up, let him do his thing, and then I had something to eat. And I was like, you know what? Got on the treadmill for about midday. But I was like, oh man, I feel so tired. So I just went to get a nap. and had like an hour or so, hour or two maybe. Got up, got some water right here, had some grapes, try to eat more fruit again. So, and then it came to now having to set this up again. So, and I even pre-set it up. So I was like, right, I'll set up the scheduled stream so it's there. I ain't got to worry about it then. Just got to come in here, set all this up, and Bob's your uncle, so they say. But yeah, once again, you click the thing and it's like, oh no, there's no scheduled stream, even though I have it up on my computer in the other room. So, yeah. Besides that, nothing exciting today. For my dinner today, well, I guess you call it lunch. Where I'm from, we call lunchtime dinner time. And what most people call dinner time, where I'm from, we call tea time. So let's just be more general, I guess. Lunchtime, I made myself some chicken breast. And you know what? I made myself some mashed potato because I've been trying to be a bit more varied in my diet. There's a lot of times where I've been eating things with rice. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but the My Protein stuff that I get, the ready meals, it's normally with rice or noodles or pasta. And I was like, you know what, I really fancy some mashed potato. I think I mentioned yesterday as well, so I got some jacket potatoes as well, which is nice. And I made this concoction the other day. It actually spawned from just before Christmas, after Christmas. I ordered some turkey breasts. I can't fancy some turkey. But they gave me minced turkey meat. So I was like, what the hell do I do with that? So I just fried it off, as you do, in the pan. Put some seasonings on it. Added some red onion, garden peas, this tin tomato sort of puree-ish with garlic in it. Added that. I was just winging it really. And then, what else did I add? Oh, I had some spinach, strangely enough. I had some fresh spinach that needs to be used. I thought I'll just chuck that in. What else did I put in there? Oh yeah, and then I topped it off with this peri-peri sauce. It's like a mild spicy sauce, and it's got garlic in it as well. I've got a lemon one as well, but I thought considering the tomatoes were garlic. And then just fried it all together, and then on one of the occasions just added a packet of rice for golden vegetable rice and let it settle for the rest of the day. That's what I did yesterday. But on one occasion I didn't add the rice and I made this little jacket potato and put the mince over it and all that. It was pretty good. I've actually got something in the oven cooking now, ready for when I'm done with this. It takes about 45 minutes for it to cook. So you're supposed to leave it for like 5-10 minutes, so works out pretty much perfectly. Now, because I was faffing around with this though, it's going to be a little bit longer, but never mind. So, but yeah, what I have to talk about is this is where it's going to be difficult, because there's not really much to talk about when there's nobody here. There's only so much I can really talk about when I'm walking on a treadmill. So I'm wearing the same vest as yesterday. Don't care. That's just because I only wore the vest for that 1 hour treadmill. So I took it off and I was like, oh, I've got other vests. And I was like, you know what, I'll just stick this one back on. But I do notice the camera angle is a bit weird. I could have made it so I'm kind of at the back of the camera like, not bad. Too late now. Yeah, I've got like a standing lamp here that's got like two. It's got one, it's like a normal lamp that goes up. There's also got this little bit that comes off the side, a separate lamp, and you can turn it. So I tried to turn it in a way that to try and give a bit more light in this corner, because there's not much light in this room. That's obviously my main source of light, but it's like a cold blue light, so to speak. Doesn't help that this room's painted a light blue as well, like an icy blue. So maybe in time I'll redecorate this room, because for the longest time this was literally my games room and PC in here and all my games consoles or whatever. So, and like I said yesterday, this is the room I used to record the videos in, just because my PC was in here. So I must admit, I find it's a little bit more tougher today. I do find the longer I leave it in the day, the harder I find it. Regardless of, I had a napping up this afternoon. So yeah. Also I had a shave last night after my treadmill yesterday. Man, I was thinking, but I did my weights, really good weight session last night. Actually, probably this time yesterday I started, and I've been trying to be a bit more, I said it in the videos before, but I've been trying to be a bit more, what's the word, technically sort of better on the weights, so be more controlled, not just like slamming weights, be more controlled on the eccentric, concentric, eccentric, whichever one is the resistance. So say I'm doing tricep push downs, it's push down and then slow up, push down, slow up. I'm trying to be a bit more controlled, and it definitely makes a difference. Even with, you could put the weight slightly lower and do it more controlled, and it's more difficult. So yeah, I'm actually enjoying, I'm preferring that more, because I'm feeling it more than some of the beforehand where I'm just kind of like 1, 2, 3 like that. Or like when I do the lateral pull downs, it's, you know, 1, 2 like that, instead of 1, 2. So, but I'm still learning. I'm much better than I was last year. Well, 100% better than I was this time last year, because I had no idea what I was doing. I was in the infancy, I'm still in the infancy of this, but I was in the infancy, the newborn at this time last year. So, okay, normally what happens is when I struggle with this treadmill sometimes, day to day changes. Some days I feel, like I say, I feel like I'm better when I do it earlier on in the day. So, yeah, normally when I get to this time of day, it's only 20 past 5, but I feel like maybe it's mentally as well, like it's coming to the end of the day, and I don't know, but normally around, if I'm feeling like this, normally around maybe 25 minutes, something like that, I get like a second wind from somewhere. I don't know what it is, but it tends to happen like literally every time when I'm feeling like this. Like at the minute, I'm kind of, not so much struggling, I'm just sort of, I'm feeling tired. I should have eaten actually. I've been eating that 2 chicken breasts and a bit of mashed potato today. Oh, and some grapes. So, but we'll be fine. So my phone notifications going off. I don't know if that comes up on the stream. I'm streaming from my phone. I've got a tablet here, but I normally reserve, well, for one, the camera quality is not as good on this tablet, so I thought it'd be better to use my phone. So I'm also wearing tracky bottoms, which I don't normally wear tracky bottoms when I'm doing this. I normally wear shorts, but I've got a couple of pair of shorts that are in the wash. They've just been washed. And I got some more, I don't know where they are, so I can't be bothered trying to find them. So just put my tracky bottoms on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a video to watch. There's not really much I can talk about. It's very difficult to know what to talk about when nobody's watching. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to mute myself and just go for it. If anybody comes in, I'll unmute myself. Alright, I thought I'd unmute myself because, I don't know, I just didn't want to, didn't know what to talk about. One thing I was thinking of though is this light here, because I'm looking like I'm in a dingy corner just because it's so poorly lit. What I should have done, because I've got a little bit of space here, like just like where the camera is, I could have put the light that side, then I would have light coming from this side and this side. So I didn't think about that. I think it's quite a skinny lamp and it hasn't got a very large base. I've got a tiny gap in the corner here that I think I can slot it down for next time I do this. Now the curtain is right next to me, so for the main window, but it's pitch black, so it wouldn't matter. Plus, I don't feel comfortable, like I'm on the first floor. If I look out the window like during the day or whatever, you know, you can just see there's a car park there. So I feel a little bit self-conscious doing that. Yeah, I forgot as well that yesterday was the first day that I put the incline up by one setting. I spoke about it yesterday, but it goes from 0 incline, so flat, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 10. And for about 2 months, I think, I was on 8. So the other day I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to put it up to 9. I tested it, I did my cardio, my hour like this, on 8, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to quickly try 5, 10, I think it was 10 minutes on 9. Felt good, so now I'm doing it on 9, but I actually forgot that it was up 1, and it's kind of crazy, I've said this before as well, that just a slight incline, a slight, you know, even just a slight upgrade in the incline can make a big difference. You gotta remember, I'm walking around at, as far as I know, as of last week, 319 pounds, which is like 144 kilograms, I think, something like that. So I'm still carrying around a lot of weight. So yeah, but yeah, so I need to, I forgot that it was up 1, so that's probably why it feels a little bit more thingy. Plus, like I say, I feel a little bit more tired today. I was potentially going to lift weights again today, but I think I'm going to leave it just because of the time. I've already had an energy drink just to help me out with this. But the energy drinks I have are not like Red Bull and stuff like that. It's no sugar, no calorie, caffeine drinks. And normally I have one of those if I'm just doing cardio for the day. But sometimes, especially if I do my cardio earlier on in the day, and I decide to do my weights, say 6, 7 p.m, I can fit in my pre-workout, which will put me at the sort of the limit of how much caffeine for the day. I don't like having too much caffeine because I do have a tendency to have like a bad, not all the time, and definitely not so much nowadays, but back in the day I used to have a really bad crash from caffeine, so I tend not to. Plus I don't want to drink too much caffeine, you know, at 7 o'clock at night. They say you shouldn't drink any caffeinated beverages, especially like, you know, pre-workout and whatever, at least I think it's 6 hours before bed. So if I started taking a pre-workout at 7 p.m, that means, you know, before you know it, and when it starts affecting me, you know, maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you're talking nearly midnight before maybe I'll start to wind down from the buzz. And I think maybe that's what I had yesterday, because I took my pre-workout, not even that late to be honest. It was about 4:30, started my workout about 5, and I couldn't sleep last night. But I don't know if it is because of that. I'm a very troubled sleeper. I'm no good at sleeping. Like falling asleep is really difficult for me, and it has been for a long time. So but I'm guessing having high caffeinated drinks, you know, a couple of hours before bed is probably it probably doesn't help or contribute to it. in a positive way. What I'm going to do actually, when I finish my hour on this, I'm going to test for next time. I'm going to move the lamp from this side to that side, and it should make this side not look so dark, so it doesn't look like I'm in like a dingy corner, because the room is fairly lit. It's lit, but I think what I need to do, see the light bulb here? I think that's one of those, it's like a cool light bulb. I don't mean cool as in yeah man, I mean it's like it gives a cool light. It's like a blue light. I think I need a brighter bulb. I just liked that one in here beforehand because I sat in here most times when it was my computer room, and it was just easier. It might actually be, I don't think it is, but I did have one of those lights that change colour, but I don't think that's it. I think I swapped it out. But I think I need to get like a brighter light now, and yeah, maybe in time, if I do keep up with these live streams, I can maybe, because this lamp I've got here, that I've got on right there, is from my living room, and it's not a big problem having to move it back and forth, I guess. But if in time, maybe I can get some permanent, maybe some wall lights, you know, the lights that stick on, you just go pop and pop them in. Maybe get some of them. Like I said yesterday as well, I need to get more. I might be able to get some more out with this weekend. I want this whole wall at the back with this, but next time I do it, because I can see right here, next time I'm going to make sure that, I said yesterday, with these, you spray them, you can spray them with a shower, let them dry. But I think obviously they expand with the water, and then when they dry they're going to shrink a little bit. I think some of them may have still been a tiny bit damp, so what's happened is they've shrank. It's not a problem though, I can easily replace it or something like that. They're only stuck on by these little sticky back sticker things, so it's not a problem. But yeah, I want to get this wall. I used to have loads of, see this stuff here, that's more like ridged soundproofing. So this wall behind me here, right here is where my computer used to be. So this is like the back. My computer was facing this way, so that would have been the back of my computer, that wall. And I had it at this wall as well. I had a bunch of that soundproofing up. But it got to the point where it was just getting really dusty and it was just looking horrible. And I wanted to get rid of it. It's kind of looking, I don't know. I always had this thing in my mind when I have like my own sort of games room, I would want padding up and the soundproof stuff like that. But it started to look a bit of an eyesore. So I thought I want to get rid of it, but me like an idiot, when I first set it up, instead of thinking, you know what, I could get some sticky back tape and put them on, no. I got that spray glue. So I sprayed all the back of the panels, put them up, and there was loads. So when it came to taking them off, it just left glue and bits of the panels on the wall. I was like, oh, for God's sake, how am I going to get rid of this? So I came across this stuff called, I think it's called Gugon or something like that. It's just this orange sort of smelling liquid, and then you put it on like a, you can squirt it directly, or you can put it on a cloth and just wipe. And I didn't think it was going to work, but it definitely did work. So it left, there's a few, I'm looking here, there's a few tiny marks, but all out these now is a bit of paint. And what I want to do is say, do this whole back wall with these panels here, if I can get some more, maybe this weekend. And then the rest of the wall, which you can't see because of the way the camera's facing, but if in the future I do decide, which I will do, setting up the camera on occasions to film my actual weightlifting. So because my weights thing's just there, you can see the back of it. Like I said yesterday, right now I've got a makeshift, I've got the arm hooked onto the curtain rail to hold my phone. So, but yeah, so maybe what I can do actually, if I'm committed, because I want to do this more often, I want this to be more of a thing, but it's just committing to it. Not that I'm not doing it, because I am, but just for example, setting up the stream every time, like yesterday, it took me like 45 minutes to get it to work. If I had 50 subscribers, I think it is, I said this yesterday as well, if I had 50 subs, you can actually live stream directly from your phone. So I can live stream from my computer, but from my phone I can't. You need to have a certain amount of subs. Or it could have been due to the fact that my account was relatively new. So maybe as well, that could be a factor. I might look into it. Because it'd be much better if I could stream directly to YouTube through the YouTube app on my phone. So what I could do as well is I could get multiple, if I become more, 100% committed to recording myself more doing workouts like this or lifting weights or whatever, I can purchase more of those arms, like the arms to hold the phone. The one I've only got one at the minute, and I use that for this now, but I also use it in my bedroom. When I'm in bed sometimes I've got my little tablet here, right here, and I've got it attached so it's sort of like to the side of me when I'm in my bed, so I can just watch stuff if I'm in bed sometimes. So it may be handy just get maybe 2 of those, 2 or 3 more. They're only cheap, and that means I don't have to keep grabbing that one. Same with chargers. I've got a charger here. It's a long cable charger, but it's a charger I use for my tablet in my room. So if I can get maybe a separate one, then once again it just makes it a little bit more easier for the setup, and that means it won't be a thing. Like I was saying before, the problem with filming my lifting is just getting the camera right. But nowadays I've kind of changed my routine. So I used to do bench press. You can just see my bench right there actually. There's the top bit where the barbell goes. I've actually stopped using the bench press because I do enough for my chest and my triceps as it is. I do tricep push downs, and then I also do seated butterflies, so like that, and I also do seated chest press along with lateral pull downs and all that. So I've actually changed it up a little bit, but I do still use my barbell, and I use my barbell for barbell curls. So my routine at the minute is I do supersets, I guess you call them. So for example, I'll do one set of 12 reps of the tricep push down. Then I sit down, I do 15 reps of the flies. Then I go in the other room, my living room, just because in here there's not enough room. I do barbell curls, 10 or 12 reps of those. That's one set. I do that 5 times. And then the next, oh yeah, is that right? No, I did that wrong actually. So forget the barbell curls. The barbell curls is with the lateral pull downs. So my routine with lateral pull downs is lateral pull downs 12 reps. Then I do straight onto seated chest press, 15 reps. And then I do the 10 or 12 reps, normally 10 reps on the barbell curl, that's one set. And then once I've done 5 of those, 5 sets of all those, I do lateral push downs, tricep push downs, chest fly. Then on the bottom of the machine, I attach the bar, and you can do bent over rows, and that's one set. I do 5 of those. So there's a fair amount there. I have changed it a little bit, like I say. I used to do bench press as well, but for the time being, it's just awkward to do it because the bench is in here and I have to move it in there, and it's just for 3 sets of bench press, and I've got to move it all back in. If this room was slightly bigger, wouldn't be a problem. But this room is, you can't really tell on this camera angle, but like, there's not much behind me. The wall's right here. It's quite a narrow room, so it's not very long either. So there's not much room for a, I think the bar I've got is a 6 foot, or is it 7 foot? I can't remember. Barbell. So there's not a lot of room in here for that. So yeah, I just altered my workout to incorporate more. So I used to do the thing what I just mentioned there on the machine, but I used to do 3 sets of those just because I did do bench press as well. But because I've cut out the bench press, I've added 2 more sets to each of those, so it kind of makes up for it. But like I said before as well, I'm being more controlled. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, that's my oven, my food ready. Which is perfect timing really, I've got 13 minutes. It's been a 47 minutes gone. Let's say, I don't know, I forgot what I was saying to be honest. But I'm ready to eat though, I'm very hungry. Now I may not look like I'm sweating much, I am. The back of my head is, you can't really see it, is drenched. But I got a fan on, so if I didn't have a fan on, you would see me dripping. But that just makes me feel uncomfortable, so I just stick my fan on, which is right there, and get a bit of cold air. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a couple more of these arms, very cheap, and then I can set up showing off my weights routine as well. Because about 6 months ago, I think I've still got the footage, I did record, not my full workout, but I just showed like one set of what I do. So I recorded it, so I recorded one set, and I said, oh, I'll do this 3 times, or whatever. Do this 3 times, this is the weight, blah, blah, blah. But I look back on it and it just didn't look good. I didn't know how to put it together, and I don't know. The setup wasn't very good, and I don't know. The form just looked off. But you got to remember, I'm still a novice, especially 6 months ago, even more so. So, but yeah. Whew. We're trying to work out how Instagram works, because I do have a personal Instagram account that I've had for years, never really use it, except for me and my friends send stupid meme videos to each other. But I've actually got a Instagram for this channel, but every time like I post something, I want it to, I don't know if it's just going to people who follow me. I've only got 11 followers or something. I don't know if it goes to people who follow me, or if other people can see it as well. Like you put all the hashtags in and stuff. So I was just wondering whether I should like, because basically I don't want to put out there going, hey, I'm live streaming, do you want to come and see it? Click this link, and it just goes out to my 11 followers. It'd be nice if it reached a broader audience, but at the end of the day, how many people really want to watch me walk on a treadmill for an hour? Well, evidently 0. If anybody watches after the fact, hello, I appreciate it. I very much doubt anybody gets to this point, but that's fine. I understand that I don't do this regularly. My YouTube channel has been around since end of March last year. I've uploaded, well, for a long time I uploaded one video at least a week, and then from October to basically January I just kind of fell off with uploading. I didn't fall off with doing my stuff, I've already made a video about it anyway, but I kind of just stopped making the video just because I felt like I was pressuring myself. Like I started to notice sometimes like I was starting to get obsessed with stuff like, say for example, I weighed myself midweek and my weight stayed the same, or maybe it gone up half a pound, and I started to get in that sort of frame of mind where I'm like, why? I'm not changed anything. And I wanted to step out of that mindset because I've been in that mindset before in the past, and it's led to me giving up. So because I was looking at the now picture, not what I've achieved and what I'm going to achieve. So once I took a step back and making videos, especially my videos basically consisted of me saying, hey, this is my weight this week. It's pretty disheartening when I'm like, oh, it says it's the same weight, I don't know why. And so what else you talk about? So, oh God. So yeah, I'm not exactly tired. Well, I'm feeling tired. I'm hungry, but my legs are tired. I'm not used to wearing jogger bottoms as well. I've got some jogger bottoms on, so like I said before, I'm not used to wearing jogger bottoms, so it feels a bit weird on my legs because my legs are all sweating. Neo, leave that. Samson, leave him alone. Samson, leave him alone. Sorry, it's my cat again. He likes to mount his brother for whatever reason and do this screeching meow on top of him. For whatever reason, I don't know what it is. Considering they've both been neutered, he's going to do it now. Samson, leave him alone. He does it multiple times a day, and I hate it, and he doesn't learn. I don't know what it is. I know when he's going to do it as well, because he does this preliminary, I don't know if the word is actually correct. He makes a certain sound just before he's about to do it. Also got to watch out, I've got extension cables going across my room. Samson likes to bite cables for whatever reason. Okay, let's see if he's going to go and do it. If he does it, you'll hear it. He just walked off. I've got left 6 minutes. It's gone pretty well. So I muted myself through that. There's nobody watching, so I didn't really know what to talk about. I was just watching a video on my tablet, so I didn't really know what to talk about. If there was people here, obviously it'd be a different story because you can have a conversation, but there's only so much you can talk about whilst doing this when you're trying to talk about just trying to think of things to talk about, really. What can I talk about for the last 6 minutes? I have another YouTube channel. I also stream on Twitch playing games. Been playing that new Prince of Persia game. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. It's very, very good. I was playing it. Must admit, I did stay out quite late last night. Maybe that was my problem. I stayed up to after 1 AM last night playing the game, streaming it. It's a fun game though. I'm playing it. I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna do this one last thing. I go and do that thing. I'm like, oh, hold on a minute. What was that I missed? Let me go and check that out. Last thing I'm gonna do. And then before you know it, it's like an hour later, and you're like, I'm really tired. So, but I do that all the time. Yeah, my legs feel a little bit tired. Besides that, I feel fine. Hungry. This is my BPM right now, is 159. Yeah. But yeah, I want to make this more regular, but I want to do other stuff as well. Because like I say, even if people did come in and start watching, who's going to really want to watch me walk on a treadmill for an hour, maybe twice a week? Because I'm not going to live stream every single one of these, but I want to try and make it like on this day I'm streaming this, on this day I'm streaming this at this time, and then commit to it. So maybe you know, on a Wednesday, let's say Wednesday at 6 PM, 60-minute cardio, come join. And then maybe Friday or Thursday or whatever, 6 PM, doing my weights routine. And I just show the weights routine. And do that once a week, I don't know. It'd be cool to do it. Also, like, it'd be good for me to like document it. But if anybody gets inspiration, I've said this in my videos as well. If anybody gets inspiration, you know, I might as well share that and spread it. If it helps me by recording it and putting it online or live streaming it or whatever, it's free, isn't it? It's not costing me anything. So if it can help somebody else, then you know, the better, more the better, really. If that's the right word, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, person who's not watching. All right, 2.5 minutes. So yeah, nearly there. The crazy thing is, I may do another 30 minutes later on, because I like to get to around, so I spend a lot of time at home. I think I talked about this before, but for a long time I suffered with, well, I still suffer with anxiety and stuff like that, but I got to a point of such crippling anxiety that I couldn't even leave my flat or my home for the best part of maybe 2 years. So I've been gradually getting better at that. If you looked at some of my old videos, you see me out and about and stuff. But, so I'm technically ill. Mentally ill, I should say. I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed of it. So I spend 90% of the time in my flat. So getting steps is not easy to do. So that's where the treadmill comes in. And normally if I can walk on the treadmill, 60 minutes is about 6,000 steps, depending on how quick I'm walking. And then whatever steps during the day, maybe 1,000, 1,500, something like that, just doing stuff during the day. So I'm at, just say I'm at 7,500. If I walk for 7,500, if I walk for 25 minutes, roughly, that'll get me up to 10,000 steps. Now I do have a sort of like a daily goal of 8,000, just the way it is. But sometimes, for example, Monday and Tuesday of this week, I'm over 10k, and that's just by 95% treadmill. Oh, hold on. Oh, here we go. 15 seconds. Oh dear. Two, one. There we go. Oh, my legs. Oh. Right, so look at the statistics. According to my watch, like I said before, I don't take everything the watch says to the, you know, to a T, but it's a good guide. My phone's... I don't know if you can hear those notifications up on the live stream, but... Okay, so... I don't know if this can be seen, but first of all, 28 minutes fat burn, 58 minutes cardio peak. So I don't know if that can be seen. That's that. Bear in mind, like I say, I don't take this as gospel truth. And here's the other statistics. So what's that? 1 hour, 6,110 steps. Average 138, highest 161. And according to this, 1,100 odd calories, which is probably not that, but you got to remember is it only calculates it by your heart rate. But you also got to understand is I'm, as far as I know, at least 319 pounds. So I'm carrying more weight, so obviously I'm gonna burn more calories. So somebody who's half my weight doing what I did wouldn't burn as many calories, obviously, because they're not carrying as much, unless they put weights on themselves that equated to what I was weighing. So, so I'm just gonna, Neo, come on, out of there. So that's that. Yeah, so I'm at 7,000, maybe 7,300 steps for the day. So later on, potentially, depending on how I feel after I have something to eat, I'll do another like 25 minutes or something like that. It just depends how I feel though. I won't stream it or anything like that. I'll just do it. So what I want to quickly try out. First of all, what I want to try out. Oh man, my legs are so sweaty, it's horrible. Ugh. Okay. Can I turn this way? I can. So there you can see, there's the light I was telling you about. There's my fan. There's my weights machine. What I want to quickly do, if I can, I want to see what this light looks like to the right here. So I might as well do it whilst I'm here. Although, I don't know if the cable's going to reach. Let's have a look if I... Ugh. Let's have a look. Oh, the cable's fine actually. Sort of makeshift workout thing I've got going on here. Let's see if I can fit it down here. Like I say, there's not much. There's not much room here. Oh God! Look at that! Look at that face! Ah! I don't want it directly on my face like that. Don't worry, it's not going to stay like that. I'm just gonna. There we go. So it does fit in the corner, and if I could just maybe shine it off. I don't know. I think it looks worse, to be honest with you. God, look how red I am. See, when I get sweaty, I get really red, blotchy skin. My skin's really bad anyway, so it's sweat on the. You can't really see it, but all that sweat. But so if I'm like this walking, yeah, I guess it's all right, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll be better because it's upwards light as well. It just doesn't look right. So I think I need lights that go here, and then they can like shine downwards. So it's not like an up light. It's just like a light shining right towards me. Because if I do this, this light is. I mean, look at it. It's like somebody. Look how grotesque, even more grotesque I look. I'm gonna kill you. Look at the bags under my eyes, man. So yeah, I'll have to sort that out, but yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, my recovery is always really good. I always said this yesterday, but my recovery is much. Get off that cat. Get off. I don't know what it is with this cat, but he to get my attention, he's like, you know what, I'm going to bite that cable. He does it with certain cables as well. Leave it alone. Leave. The funny thing is that if he bit through the cable, he would pop like a balloon. And obviously that's one of the reasons why, probably the main reason why I don't want to bite for the cable. But also it's annoying, especially when he bites certain cables like on my computer. Like I did used to allow them to sit on top of my computer tower. But then what each of them would do this actually is sometimes, just to be annoying, they would jump up and then they would hang off the back of my computer and start trying to bite the cables at the back, which obviously I don't want. For one, it would kill them, and two, I don't want to ruin my computer. I don't have money to start buying new computers. So yeah. But I'm going to stop rambling. We've got my anime hair going on. If anybody's watching this, by the way, hello. If you're new, after the fact, it's what date is it today? It's on the thumbnail. Is it the 17th today? It is, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, that Wednesday, January 17th. It is 17 minutes past 6 p.m. That's a 60-minute cardio for the day. I shall be back. I don't know, like I say, I can swap my straps. So I mentioned the other day, but I put this strap on. I put this strap on. Sorry, that's the immature me. Because it's taut. It doesn't make it doesn't expand like my usual one. And what happens is when it expands, the readings on your heart rate go all over the place because it's not got a consist. If I'm moving my arm, it's consistently with this stretchy one. It's its tautness is changing, if that's the right word. I bought a strap, which is a taut strap for when I do my cardio, and then when it comes to just general stuff, I have these elasticated bands, just because it's more comfortable. And obviously I'm doing less moving my arms. Same when I do my weights. I actually don't wear my watch when I'm doing my weights. I just find it distracting. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go. If anybody watches this after the fact, thanks for watching. I don't know why you would, but if you watch this in the future, and say it's January the 17th, 2024, yeah, I'm gonna go. See you later. We're back again at some point. Goodbye.